Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Steve Calloway 1 here on YouTube, and we're here with Angelina Jordan, Mosarzm's TikTok channel, and this was posted 3 hours ago. Let us go ahead and listen because there's nothing to read.
Your touch, if it feels so wrong, I don't want close when your heart's not true. I don't need your touch if it feels so wrong. I don't want close when your heart's not true. Don't.
Okay, so there's Angelina and her lovely mom, Sarah. Beautiful ladies both. And uh, all the comments are positive, of course, to this. And thank goodness I got my headset back on. I had to charge it over the last couple of days. The first time it didn't charge, I don't know why, but the second time it did. Now I got my headphones on, and it's Angelina's voice is so rich with everything that you could possibly ever want in there. Me, you guys all know I'm a raw guy. I like things raw. I don't like things doctored up by mechanics and computers and all that kind of stuff. A little reverb is okay, but you know, Angelina's voice doesn't need anything to be perfect. And where are you going to go from perfect? More perfecter? I don't know where you go. So I just like, but I've always liked. Grew up in an era when there was no electronica with the voices. It was all raw. So that's probably why I like it so much. But that's all right. Angelina, Sarah, thank you very much for putting this together for us. We'll see you on the next video. This is video number 2 for today. Let's get right to it. This one, again, is on Mosarzm. And the song that we're going to hear when I hit the triangle, I assume, is Tears Became My Endless Sea. One of the 12 beautiful songs on the new album. And, excuse me. Let me read this to you. And then we'll listen to Angelina sing. And I'm not sure where or if I'm going to say anything. I'm just going to read it to you, okay? First of all, you can see part of the word up to the top up there, repub. Looks like maybe an L. It's kind of cut off, so I don't know what that says. But we'll read the rest of this stuff. Above the little picture there, it says, "Stop racism, hashtag stop fake news." In parentheses, "This individual is spreading lies. The truth will always stand stronger than fake news." End quote. I'm so sorry. I got a little cough there today. And let's go ahead and go to the top right, that section. Mr. Stein Ostbol, I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right, but I did what I could. Publishing false claims just to drive VG's clicks sales is unethical. If you have evidence, present it publicly. Otherwise, retract and correct immediately. Angelina and her team have not received a single krone from Norway. All costs were covered privately. If this continues, we will pursue formal action. Well, it sure does sound like there's something stirring here, right? Not in a good way. Let's go ahead and read the bottom left-hand portion. It says in the middle, it says Stein Ostbo. Oh, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Ostbo, maybe. And then part of the words cut off. Letert fra. I don't know what any of that is. So I'll read what I can read. Angelina Jordan was selected to participate in Eurovision, but after careful consideration and due to the pressure and media controversies, she decided to withdraw from the competition. This was a personal and independent decision with no connection to receiving money or benefits from Norway. All travel and preparation expenses were personally covered by her and her team, meaning Angelina, of course. All right. Well, I'm not sure I know what's going on there, but here, let me read to you a couple comments, okay? We got Steiner Hatlin. The truth is the only truth. Angelina is at another level. She is far too great to participate in a competition like this one. A precious soul. Okay? Roger Greatzer. I call him my brother. I am glad that Angelina has such a strong orphan family behind her, who stand by her like a rock in the surf, against today's demonic music industry, which is only about sales figures and bare skin. AI pitch corrections in order to look good in the wrong spotlight. As a lovable person, Angelina must be protected from this by all means, so that she can create her own musical freedom. The people's angels who listen to Angelina will receive it in their soul and in their heart, and will appreciate it above all else in the musical area. I am a music lover and a good singer. I know a little about how music happens in general. Thanks, Mery, for your strength and kindness. Angelina, Angel, and Mery, the Angels, family, and unearthly bond of love. Roger, a.k.a. Roshu, author. And Mery, Mozart's creator, responded, yes, that's true. Every great manager you can name kneeled before Sarah, Michael, and Angelina to sign a contract. But their condition was the same things we all know. Let me scroll down here a little bit. Yeah, we got another few comments and some replies by Mery. The next one is RW7165. Reading through the comments here and seeing what Angelina and the family had to go through pains me. However, this knowledge and experience has shown you all what sort of people are out there. I pray that the family is protected by the light of love and truth. Thank goodness that you all have each other for that strong family bond. Prayers to you all. Mozart's creator responded to RW7165. Your words are encouraging. Yes, these hardships have revealed the true faces of many. Your prayers mean so much and give us hope. Next we have Bernie Scott. I will always trust Angelina and her team to act with integrity. It's who she is. I totally agree. And Mozart's creator responded to Bernie Scott. Thank you for your trust, dear Bernie. Your belief in Angelina's integrity is the greatest treasure to us. With a heart. Okay. Excellent. Very nice. Oh, we got another one down here. Let me go get this one. This one is, make sure I don't skip anybody here. I'm only going to read the ones that have a response from Mery, just because I don't know how many there are, and I don't want to be reading to you all night. You probably wouldn't like that. Mark S607. I am hoping that this issue can be solved without the necessity for legal action. Oh, I just said I was only going to read the ones that have a reply, and this one does not. But let's move on to Ryan Jacob 141. Yikes. Well, I hope any Norway fans that see this stuff get to see your words too. Also wish to express full support. You should not be discouraged too. Mozart's creator writes back, thank you for always being here. Your words are such a big encouragement. I may be hardened like steel, but know that Angelina, this sweet-voiced nightingale, will always sing for you. A nightingale cannot sing if her heart is not happy, and your support is what brings joy to her heart. I truly appreciate you. Oh, that's such a nice comment. We move down the line here. We've got Most 2.0. You suggest to boycott major Norwegian media. Well, I think you should instead try to be on good terms with them, e.g. with VG. You just put the blame on the messenger. I think you instead should silently sort out the differences you have with NRK MGP in the background, instead of blowing this further up, because I don't think that you will do any good for Angelina. Or can you think of any precedents where such controversy worked out in favor of the artist? I want to make this clear. I didn't read these, so I'm reading them to you as they go, and so I have no idea what anyone's saying until I read them. Mozart's creator replies, you don't really know Norwegian media. They always find someone vulnerable to exploit and use for their own benefit. Yes, my dear, for months they have been playing with our body and soul and even caused illness. This is nothing but oppression and exploitation. Strong words from Mary. Mary's the rock. Thelmama, May 12. I don't know how to say that. Sorry, Thelma. I guess Thelma's probably your name in the ME. Thelma Me 12? Okay, that'll work. Before Angelina withdrew from the competition in early January, I did not see any media controversies in Norway that I am aware of. Mozart's creator. On the surface, the media seemed silent, but behind the scenes there was pressure and exploitation. All of this was politicized, Angelina, and profit from her name. All of this was to politicize Angelina and profit from her name. That's why she chose to remain independent and withdrew from the competition. Not everything is visible to the public, but the truth always comes to light. I believe that's, in my life experience, that is true. Steve Ackerman. Mary, so sorry to see you and your family are going through. So sorry to see what you and your family are going through, but trust that you are in the right and that Angelina's withdrawal was done reluctantly for good cause. Prayers that justice will prevail and that you can return to spreading the love and beauty of the music you have created together. Mozart's creator, to Steve Ackerman. Dear Steve, thank you for your prayers and kind words. The belief that truth and justice will prevail gives me strength. And we'll go on down here a little farther. I think we've got two more here. Philly. Never let somebody or corporate greed corrupt your good name with lies. People will start to believe them. I believe in defending yourself and your family with truth. Hatred grows in darkness and must be exposed to light. I don't do darkness, so you shall not come with me. I don't do darkness, so you shall not come with me. Not sorry. Good and goodbyes. Mozart's creator, to Philly. Philly, you are right. Truth always shines in the light. Thank you for standing with us with such a bright heart. Robert Byron. Mary, light from a lighthouse beacon cuts through the thickest fog. Angels will not be steered off course for loving AJ or you. Rest easy. Mozart's creator responds to Robert Byron. Dear Robert, what a beautiful image. The lighthouse shining through the fog. With friends like you, I am certain the path of love will never be lost. I think that might be... Whoops. Got another one. One more. Most to do to. I'm not sure. Most 2.0. I don't know. I don't know how to say that. Anyway. Mary, this gets out of proportion. I think you're diluting Angelina's core brand image of spreading love and being kind to each other, which is not beneficial to her. Mozart's creator. This is not about a brand. It is about protecting a human being. Should we allow others to harm her and profit from it? Silence in the face of injustice is consent. Yep. That is the way it is. This is controversial stuff here, I guess, in some ways. Okay, I'm going to pull the plug on this one. I've been sitting here reading stuff, and you guys are sitting there bored to tears, I'll bet. But you can visit Grandma Mary's page, Mosarzm, on TikTok, and you can read all this for yourself. Take your time with it. And take your time with it, unlike, you don't have to listen to me talking all the time. Let's go ahead and listen to the music. Tears Became My Endless Sea.
Stirred into an endless sea, and somehow your face was all I could see. A fire rose from the hurt inside. You are the reason I couldn't hide. You lived without even saying goodbye. No promise, no reason, not even a try. You once said I'll always stay, but your silence just put my teeth.
Okay, so we could listen to Angelina sing all day long, most of us, and I have on many occasions done just that. And yeah, just her voice continues to get richer, deeper, fuller, more touching, more able to touch our hearts and our souls. Even sometimes when I know I'm going to be doing an Angelina reaction, I start getting emotional because I know what I'm in for, right? You never really know what Angelina. She does come up with a lot of surprises, but one thing I know for sure, she's always has at her a mere whim, she can touch my heart and my soul like no one else has ever been able to do. Okay, let us move on. Sorry that one was so long, but I thought you guys might be interested in not only the news but comments from some of your fellow angels. Let's move on to the third video. Hello everybody, this is Steve Calloway again, and this is our this is our third video for today. We got one more after this. This one is obviously words from Mery, Mosarzm. That's what it says at the bottom. And I don't know whether it's poetry or just prose, but let's go ahead and I'll read it to you. Since childhood, my poems were either left without a name, burned into silence, or hidden in sacks of flour and wheat and sent away to the sea, as if I always wanted my words to find a path beyond myself. For years I sat behind polished desks, but I soon realized that it was never my place. I walked away from those rooms and worked in factories under sharp blades, lifting iron boxes of 100 kilos with tired hands, and at night I would place a chain around my neck like a slave and fasten it to an iron door, not to humiliate the body, but to free the soul, so it could be released into the infinite. I left behind a life of luxury and entered an exile where nothing was familiar. A country like Japan with customs and a language far from my own. I saw myself equal to ordinary people, even lower, so that no honor or position could ever appear great in my eyes, for I believed a mystic must remain nameless and faceless for truth to reveal itself. So when I carried loads like an animal in Japan, it was never humiliation, but a practice of humility and the breaking of pride. I wanted to learn that no greatness or power belongs to us. Everything is only a trust placed in human hands. Yet poetry returned. It insisted on staying. Out of the ashes, out of the chains, out of hard labor, words came back to life. And today, in Secret of the Soul, those very words rise with the call of dawn, with faith, with the sigh of prayer, and with the voice of Angelina Jordan reaching the world. A clear witness that the soul is stronger than every hardship. These poems were the children of my suffering, but they were not born of suffering. They came from a hidden light in the darkness. And each time they are written again, they remind us that the human spirit is always freer than all chains. Know this, every word that rose from my heart was not only the story of pain, but a covenant of hope. Secret of the Soul is not merely an album of music. It is a journey from chain to freedom. from ashes to light, from silence to an eternal voice given to the world. Signed, Mery Zamani, Mosarzm. There's so much in her writing to soak in. So much. One way I think the way I choose to look at this is Mery suffered both physical and I guess we'd call it maybe emotional hardship and damage throughout her life. But yet, she looked at those trials and tribulations as a builder of strength within herself, that she wouldn't let that keep her down. She was going to rise above it and see the light, the good stuff in the world. That's a beautiful message for anybody. Too many people, and we all know some, too many people hold on to and dwell on the negative of everything. And it's there. There's no doubt about that. I also believe there's another half that's positive. You could dwell on that if you chose to do so. It's your choice. Nobody can make you do one or the other. In this case, Mery's telling us that she was able to find in the bad things strength, resolve, and to some degree, I'm sure, some peace. That everything was going to be all right. That everything would turn out really good. That's what I get from this. Some of you might read it and get something totally different, but that's what I get. All right, guys, let us move on. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, we're back with the fourth and final video for today. I thought I'd end it on a happy note. I've seen this before. I'm sure you have too. But seeing Angelina and her family there together, just having fun, singing, Angelina singing, of course, is, to me, it's a great way to end or start everything. Let's listen. Oh, that's just so much fun. Yeah, this video's been around. This was originally released, I guess, back in 2023 in August 19th, according to this. And it's just, this family is just something special. Okay, guys, let's move on. Thanks for watching. Today is September 19th, 2025 AD, and it is a Friday. So go out there and make Friday the best day ever. Most of us look forward to the weekend, so today's the last official work day for most of us, or a lot of us anyway. And then tomorrow we get a little time to relax. Not me, however. I work on the weekends, but for you guys, okay? When I say work, I mean the marina. I don't mean this. This is not work, okay? This is essential to my life. Okay, guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.
I light a candle in the dark. The shadows still dance on the walls. I whisper secrets secrets to the night, but no one hears my silence.